everyone, welcome back to Knit It's Been for Fun podcast. Today is November 11th, 2012, and today is episode 16, so welcome to the 16th episode of the Knit It's Been for Fun podcast. If you are a new viewer, welcome. If you are an old-time viewer, welcome as well. Sorry for my voice today. So this episode, there's a lot to talk about. As you can see over here, there is a lot of things to talk about, so I'm just going to get to the show this week. So yeah, as you can tell that I'm wearing long sleeves and a hat today because it's finally cold here. Yay, because I'm sick of the heat and everything, so it's cold out, and I did not knit this jacket. I did buy this from a store, and it does look cable-y. Well, I'm going to get a drink real quick because my voice sounds kind of awkward today. But anyways, there we go. So yeah, I was going to get to the show, and I guess thank you for watching the show this week. So I always start out with thank yous, and so the first thank you I think I have 3 this week, is I want to say thank you to Sitichenoutloud. That's her Ravelry name. I don't know what her real name is, but she is doing, she asked me on the Ravelry group, the Knit It's Been for Fun podcast, she asked me, can I knit a lot of things for the ovarian cancer fundraiser, because her sister's friend who has cancer, they're doing a fundraiser for ovarian cancer fundraiser. So she says, can I knit stuff for them? And I'm like, sure you can, because you are giving a gift to someone that is in need, and it's like you're thankful for them or whatever, because you're giving a gift. Like if you are going to knit for a charity, you have to knit something and you have to give it to them. That's what I was trying to say. So I just want to say thank you to her. I am knitting something for that cancer fundraiser, so you'll be seeing that in my works in progress in a minute. But you can go and PM her on Ravelry for more information, I guess, and there is a website called www.wefightLikeAGirl.org, and I guess you can check out more information about that there, and you can just send all of your stuff to Sitichenoutloud, and so you'll give it to her sister, I believe. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I think there's like a deadline. I'm not sure. Correct me, Sitichenoutloud, or you can just post more information underneath this episode thread. So I just want to say thank you to her for joining the KL and all that such. So, and for all the information about where you can donate items for this KL that I'm hosting. Also, I want to say thank you to everyone who's joined the KL. I think there's 3 people so far, so thank you very much. I hope everyone joins, because there is 67 members in the group, so yay, thank you for everyone who's joining. So there is 67 members in the group, and I hope there's going to be tons of people. It's super easy. I'll be going over more information in the other stuff section of the show, and there is going to be an extension of the KL soon. I'll explain that later in the show as well. So that's it for thank yous for this week. So where can I stick my sew notes? I guess I always stick my sew notes on my lap, and that's where I'm going to keep them. So speaking of the ovarian cancer fundraiser, I am knitting a cowl, and Sitichenoutloud says that the cancer patients, they like to have soft wool or something. So I chose Lime Brown Wool Ease Mustard colorway, and this colorway looks familiar to you because I did knit a sweater out of it. And the sweater that I knitted out of it was the abalone sweater for the Stock Knit Zombies KL for September and October KL. And so this is what it looks like. I'm just designing a basic cowl. It's just simple rib and simple basket weave. And let me go up here. So that's what it looks like, simple basket weave. I might write this pattern up, so if you are going to knit something for that cancer fundraiser, you can always go to my pattern and knit that. So I will be working on typing it up soon and getting out to Ravelry soon. So this will be probably a pattern for the first week in December. That's what it looks like. And I really like it so far. It's really soft, and again, I did pick lime brand wool use because it is acrylic and wool, and it's a nice blend, and it does not, does not itch you. So it looks like, and I'm knitting that on a size US 8. I think it's a 5.0. And again, this design is my own. That sort of rhymes, didn't it? It did to me. But anyways, that's what I'm knitting for this week. So I really like it so far, and I hope everyone goes and joins. I hope everyone donates to that Ovarian Cancer fundraiser, because that would be awesome if we can get tons of stuff to donate to those poor patients. So there you go. So I really like it. Hope you can tell what it looks like. So yeah. So that's only the works in progress I had this week, and I forgot to stick it back in my bag last night. I always put my projects in that project bag because there is dog hair everywhere, and I do not like it on my, project or yarn. So I usually keep it in a bag like this, but this has my, this stuff in it that I finished a project a couple days ago, and I'll be showing that real soon. I usually keep it in a project bag or something like that. So that's it for works in progress for this week. For FOs, I have one FO for this week, and this little guy, I was saying it last week, and I was about to finish the body, but I did make the limbs, the ears, the eyes, and that's about it. And this monster that I knitted is from the Big Book of Knitted Monsters by Rebecca Danger. And I knitted Cecile. Let me get a picture of that little dude. Is it in here? There's like somewhat like 25 patterns in here or something like that. So I did knit this one. That's what it looks like. I can't really bend today because I went skating yesterday, like roller skating. I skated for 3 hours and I'm like super sore, so I can't really move that well today because my arms are like really sore. So that's what it looks like, and it's Cecile the computer monster. And I knitted this because I wanted to knit this because I would like to sit by my computer. So I knitted this on a size US 2. Here's my notes. I don't know why I put US 6, but it is size US 2. And I did it out of Knit Picks Felici in the minty colorway. And last week I told you guys I didn't thought I would have enough, but I did. As you can see, I have leftovers. So this probably be baby socks or whatever that comes to my mind later on. But it's, again, Knit Picks Felici in the minty colorway. And this is 75% superwash merino wool, 25% nylon, 218 yards. So yeah, that's what I knitted out of this monster out of. And so this is what he looks like. I think he's super cute. I really adore him. I did not put safety eyes on him because I didn't have any on me, but oh well, he still looks cute to me. So what he looks like, he's really cute. The ears, the first time I knitted the ears, I did not read the pattern. I wasn't paying attention, so they turned out all wonky looking. But I did knit a set of ears again. So this is what they look like, and one's blue, like light blue, one's dark blue. I thought that was super cute. And as you can see, the legs, they don't match either, but I don't care. And same with the arms, they don't match, but it's super cute. As you can see, I did very well seaming on this monster, and I was very proud of myself. So that's what he looks like. And I might name him Cecile or something, but if you have a suggestion on what I can name him, please feel free to put that underneath this episode thread in the group. So that's what he looks like. And I did not put any poly pellets in him because I, again, didn't have him on hand. I just wanted to finish him because I wanted to start on the cowl. So again, that's what he looks like. So, and I loved how he's striped, so, because of course nitpicks fleecy stripes, but anyways, I love how it stripes on a monster, so I never really knit a monster when the yarn actually striped, so it's so cute and so soft, and he is littler than the pattern because I did knit him on a smaller needle and smaller yarn, so he's super cute. Okie dokie. That's it for FOs for this week. Now for spinning. I'm super excited about this segment this week because I finished something and I'm almost done spinning another fiber. Now last week I was spinning the fiber from Debsy Quilts in the blue colorway. You can look back at my previous episodes of what that looked like. But when I finished recording last week while my video was exporting through iMovie and also uploading through YouTube, I was plying the wool, the singles, and I got 328 yards of a heavy fingering. That's what it looks like. Lighting's horrible today. This is what, oh, that's too dark. This is what it looks like. I love it. And sorry if you see my pajama pants. It's because it's cold in here. So I'm super excited about this. I got like 400 yards of a yarn before, but this one, I really love it. I enjoyed spinning it. I love the fiber. While I was spinning the fiber though and plying, I did see a lot of vegetable matter. And vegetable matter is when you see like twigs and stuff, but not poop or anything from the sheep. It's just like a lot of twigs and whatnot. So I really, oh gosh, I almost thought my computer stopped for a second, but because it turned out my screen went black. Oh, that's not going to happen ever again. That's what it looks like. I can unhang it for you. I did wind this off onto my 2-yard knitting knotty. So it's super nice. I really enjoy it, and I don't know what I'm going to make it out of yet. I just might let it sit for a while and let something come to my mind, but I don't know. I might make a shawl out of it because it is 328 yards, so I really enjoy it. I really enjoy spinning it. This was a Falkland, I believe, so I never spun a Falkland before, so I really enjoyed spinning that. So thank you, Debsy Quilts, for not donating, but giving me some of your fibers, so thank you very much because I loved spinning it. So again, that's what it looks like. And let me give you a strand so you can see how I applied it and what the thickness of it is. So that's basically what the thickness of the yarn is. So I really enjoyed this fiber. And then immediately after I finished spinning that, I started to spin the green fiber from Debsy Quilts that she gifted me as well. So it looks like I put it in the plastic bag. That's what it looks like. And this is also Falkland, I believe. And this one has, again, vegetable matter in it, but when I spin it, I just pick it out. And that doesn't really bother me, but it's super fluffy. The staple length, I can give you, it's about that long. So it's really enjoyable to spin. I really love the colors. My mother said that this looks like moss color, like you know how you see in the alligator ponds. So I thought it looked like an alligator pond to me, but then my mom says, oh no, it looks like moss. So, and it really does. So that's what I'm getting so far. It looks like about a fingering weight of a single to me. But I don't care if it's Worcester, that sounds kind of strange. But I don't care if it's going to turn out as a worsted weight because I would love to knit a monster out of this. So it's really nice. I have like maybe I don't know, almost 2 ounces on the bobbin, I would probably say. So there is dark bits in here, light bits, some aqua bits, I'm saying a lot of bits, and also some lime green. So it's really cool color. And when I first started spinning it, I was like, oh wow, this is only like green and stuff. But when I unwinded the ball, actually, I saw like this bright orange and black and whatnot. So I really like enjoyed spinning it after that, because after I got through like the boring green part. So it looks like, and thank you again, Deb, for the fiber. So that's what I'm spinning right now. And then after that, I want to dye up the Australian merino wool that she also gifted to me, and that is 9 ounces. So, and I am also going to Walmart today to get some binding for my quilt. I'll talk about that later. A zipper, interfacing, all that type of stuff. So I will be getting some Kool-Aid as well to dye this up. And I don't know what I might dye yet. I might pick out some colors and show you guys next week of what I could dye out of it, but I'm not sure yet. So that's what I'll be doing next. Oh, and also, I don't know if I said this or not, but I did clean my wheel this week. And I haven't cleaned my wheel in a long time, and it's amazing on how much stuff comes off of your wheel in such a long time. Again, I need a drink. Because my throat always gets so wonky during the show because I talk too fast or I talk too much. But anyways, I cleaned my wheel this week, and again, it's amazing on how much stuff comes off your wheel, how much black oil, how much dirt, and it's amazing because I never thought that your wheel would get that dirty, but it does. So I used a tutorial from Knitting Bloom's podcast, and I didn't get all the supplies like the oil and the wax and stuff. I just took baby wipes, a damp cloth, and my bottle of oil, and I cleaned my wheel that way. And I can do a tutorial on how to clean your wheel for a cheap amount of money, because I know, like myself, I don't want to spend a lot of money on oil, wax, and stuff, because I know that stuff's going to last for a long time, but still I just don't want to do it. I wanted to clean my wheel that day because I had the mojo to, and I just wanted to clean it that day, so I just took, again, baby wipes, damp cloth, and oil. And for baby wipes, I just swiped down the wood nice and smoothly. It did not warp the wood, because you're probably thinking in your head, oh my goodness, that's going to warp your wood. And no, it isn't. You just do it nice and damply, because if you fill a baby wipe, it is very damp filling, and that's what you need to clean your wheel, because you don't want a sopping wet like washcloth, because that would warp your wood. So I did clean that last Tuesday, I believe, and my wheel looks so much cleaner. I'm kind of looking at it over here because it looks so much cleaner to me. It's like, wow, because I cleaned like everything off, my footprints and stuff, because when you are spinning, you do collect dirt off of your feet, and so there is going to be some footprints on your treadles, and so I did clean all that off and stuff. So I really, really love on how my wheel turned out, because it just looks so much cleaner. I can just blab about that all day, but it really, really does. And I can do a tutorial on that if you want me to, if you have a wheel and you want to do a cheap cleaning free wheel, because I would be happy to do that. So that's it for spinning for this week. For sewing, okay, now there's 2 tragic stories for sewing for this week. The prom dress, let me go and get it off of my mannequin here. Not off of it, I'll just show you it on picture. And Lucy just broke again on camera. Okay, I hope that just stays. Never mind, I'm not going to get Lucy, because Lucy, and if you don't know who Lucy is my mannequin. and she has broke like a couple months ago, like during the summer, because her limbs, I'm not saying her arms or anything, but her feet that makes the mannequin stand up are always falling off. So I don't know what to do. I glued it the last time, it stayed, and like when I was bringing out my mannequin to show my mom the dress, it just broke again. So I just might take some wood glue and glue the whole thing together, like the bottom. So I don't know, now like my mannequin's tilting on my wall. If you heard like that big crash, that was Lucy's feet falling off. But anyways, that was the first tragic thing this week, was again Lucy breaking, because I was trying to work on the dress. I was trying to make the bust line of the dress to make it more fancy, more like professional looking. So I was working on that, and all of a sudden Lucy's feet broke off. I'm like, oh great. So that was the first thing this week. Also, another tragic thing this week that has to do with the dress was the dress zipper breaking. Now you're probably thinking, how can the zipper break? Well, I was cutting the fabric on the dress while it's on the mannequin, and I only cut like 2 little snips of something, and I guess I wasn't paying attention or something, because I cut the zipper pull off. I don't know how I did that, because the zipper pull is hard. I cut the zipper pull off, and now Lucy's back, not Lucy's back, but the dress is completely open. Like, it's not completely open, but if I tear the zipper like that, it's going to be open. So, sorry for the burp in here, but anyways, so I am going to get another zipper this week, like today, so I can sew that on, because I want to get that dress fixed. Oof, my computer did that again. Like, completely black screen. I held this as recording. Like, is my sound up? Yeah, it is. And if you didn't know that, I do record on an Apple computer. I have an FO this week for sewing, and I just wanted to sew something quick and simple, because I wanted to have an FO for this week in sewing, so I just did. So I just went on Pinterest, and I'm underneath the Instant for Fun on Pinterest, so you can follow me there. And I just went through my sewing projects, and I just found this little, like, sewing projects to do. This little cute purse, like, for little girls. And I just sewed it up. I thought it was super cute. Only took me like an hour to do. And it is pleated, so I really like it. And the fabric is like little vintage aprons. And again, it's pleated. And then I also did decorative stitches, like a decorative stitch all the way around the outside. And then the lining is like this green, like olively green color, and then also has a pocket inside as well. And so it did call for interfacing for the handle, but I'm like, well, it is staying up pretty well, and I only need a snap for it, or Velcro, so I'll be putting that on sooner or later. But I'm thinking about giving this to my cousin Haley for Christmas this year, because she is like 5 years old or something. So I think it's super nice, and that's what it looks like. So it's super easy. It's great for beginners, actually, because you get to learn on how to sew pleats, and you get to learn how to make things shrink, and you get to learn how to, what else, put in a lining and pockets, all that stuff. So great beginner project, I think. Again, it only took me an hour to do, and it's great for little girls and stuff. So I think you can enlarge the pattern as well, like if you put it on your computer, so to make a bigger handbag for yourself. So, and this is a free pattern on the internet, on Pinterest. So I really like it, and I just need, again, put a snap-on or a Velcro inside to make it close together. Also, I want to do, again, a dress from the Sewing in Straight Line book, or something out of there again. I said that last week. And also, the quilt. Where is it? It's right here. I did finish sewing half the binding on. I ran out of it. And last week I showed you how to fold over the binding and stuff. I don't know why I was thinking when I was doing that, because that is not how you sew on binding. I sew on binding the correct way. So I sew it on the back side because I like flipping it over and sewing it on the right side, so it goes a lot quicker. Just because I don't like hand stitching. Hand stitching is boring. It is annoying to me, so that's what I did, and I ran out of the binding. So I start from here because I never start at the corner, because I like to attach the binding to make a nice, clean, crisp look to it when I'm attaching new binding on. So I sewed all of that on there. Then I went down and I did make my miter corner. And miter corners are super easy to do. So as you can see, that's what miter corner looks like. And I just, in the binding and right here, I did leave like a little, like maybe 3 inches, so I can attach on the new binding. So this will be finished today, I hope. That'll be an FO next week. I promise you guys this will be an FO by next week. Okay, I can't like turn over here, but my show notes are over here. I better put my show notes over here. But anyways, that was it for sewing for this week. Now for Midnight Stories. If you're a new viewer to group, I always do Midnight Stories. Midnight is my 6-month-old dog who loves to get into like, not trouble, but like, I don't know, into like stuff that he can't go into or something like that. I don't know what I'm talking about. I hear like a car outside, and like I'm like just thinking about that for a second. I'll just never mind what I'm just saying here. But anyways, Midnight, he had a lot of stories this week actually. First story was he was chewing his leash. Now you're probably thinking, well, every dog chews their leash when they're a dog. Well, no. He was chewing his leash, and he ruined his leash, actually. He teared up everything on his leash, and his leash is like, I don't know what type of fabric it is, but it's like really strong fabric so it won't break. But he is teething, actually, and his teeth are perfectly straight. It's like really awkward, but his teeth are really straight, like I just said, and he's teething. And so he was chewing it. I'm like, well, it's okay if he chews it. He's not going to ruin it. But when I woke up in the morning, half of his leash was completely frayed. Everything was like fuzzy and stuff. So every time you put the leash on Midnight now, he thinks it's a toy. And like when we take him outside, take him out like every hour, because he does drink a lot of water because he is a big dog. So we take him out every hour, and when he walks into the door, we let the leash down so we can close the door, and he takes his leash, he throws it up in the air, thinks it's a toy, and it's hilarious, but we need to get him a new leash because we do not want any more problems with that leash, because we don't want it to break. Like, I always take him out for a walk, and I don't want it to break when I'm taking him out for a walk. Also, I knitted socks for on the couch the other day, and I didn't know he was going to come out. And so I was just like on the couch, and I didn't know he was coming out. So he came out, and he was sniffing my knitted socks like that. And he was about to eat them. He did stick them in his mouth, and I had to grab them out of his mouth. And I do not know why he loves to smell wool. I think it's probably another animal that he probably smells, but still. He loves to eat my knitting. He loves to eat my wool. Every time he comes into my room, he always sniffs my yarn cabinets. So, he's just a wool dog, I have to say. Oh wow, I'm doing this out of order this week. This is a little bit of off show, because I usually do after spinning, what's next, and then sewing and the Midnight Stories, but oh well, this is going to be a little bit out of order. Also, he was looking at video games the other day. Now, he wasn't at the store looking at video games, but my brother plays tons of video games. Like, literally, he plays them 24 hours a day, and he is 20 years old, and so he plays them still, so I don't know why. He needs to grow out of them, because I think if you play video games, you're immature. Literally, that's my opinion, but I hate video games. But he hates knitting, so we're opposite in that way, but anyways. So my dog was looking at video games with my brother in his room, and my brother was sitting on his recliner playing them, and Midnight came over and sat next to my brother, and Midnight was looking at the TV like this for like 5 minutes. It was super cute because I was in there in my brother's room as well, like just playing with him, but all of a sudden Midnight came over to my brother and sat there and wanted to watch video games. And I thought that was like super cute because he was like literally enjoying it. Also, I also have this pillow that I made like 2 years ago, and it's a yellow pillow I sewn. It's made out of fleece and has a big pretty flower on it. And every time Midnight sees that pillow, he grabs it. He plays with it, he grabs it, he throws it up in the air, and I do not let him play with it because there is glue on it, like hot glue and wood glue. I probably think wood glue. Why would you stick wood glue on there? Well, because I ran out of regular glue. I thought that would probably work, but it didn't. So it has hot glue on the pillow, and you know how hot glue always dries hard, and I did not want him to put that in his mouth and get sick, so I will be taking off the flower of that pillow. I don't care if it's his, because he loves that pillow and has my scent on it, so he loves that pillow. So that's what he's probably going to get for Christmas from me. And also, one last story of Midnight. He was, let's see, on Thursday before school, I was eating a bagel, and there's like a dust particle in the air. But anyways, I left a bagel, like a little piece of bagel on the couch, or like on the, not on the couch, like why would I do that, but on the table right next to the couch. And so, because I was in a hurry to get to school, so I wasn't paying attention, but when I came home, Midnight came out of my brother's room, and he jumped onto the couch, which he's not supposed to do, and he grabbed a bagel in his mouth, a little piece of bagel that I forgot to throw away in the morning, and he put it in his mouth. I thought he was going to eat it, but he didn't, because my brother opened up his mouth, grabbed the bagel out, and it's like every time I try to do that with Midnight, he does not let me do it, because I don't know why, but he just doesn't, because he probably thinks, well, you're not Matthew, and so I don't know. So that's all the Midnight stories this week, and so if you have stories about your animals, please feel free to share them, because I would love to hear them from you. Okay, now, again, I'm going out of order in the show this week because I wrote my show notes out of order on Friday night, because I always record my show notes on Friday night, like, every week, so I don't have to do them in the morning. So anyways, for what's next, and what's next is what I'm going to do in knitting and whatnot. So what's next for knitting is I want to do The Leaving Cow by Maria Osen out of Knit Pick City Tweed in a lemon curd colorway. And this isn't for the Ovarian Cancer fundraiser. I want to knit this one for myself, actually. And so this is what it looks like. And it's like, again, lemon curd, that's again the colorway name. And it has little hints of tweed in it. So I think it's going to be super soft and super cool looking in that cowl, because I love this colorway. And also it has alpaca in it, and I love alpaca fiber. Okay. Also, I want to start another monster. Last week I was on a monster, I don't know, mojo, and like title of my show was, I think it was called Monsters on My Mind, because I want to knit monsters every 5 minutes. So that's what I want to knit next, is another monster, and that monster I'm going to be knitting is Coco, out of the Big Book of Knit Monsters by Rebecca Danger. I also want to be doing hats and winter knitting soon, because Christmas is coming up, and I want to start getting winter knitting started for myself and for other people in my family. And that's it basically for what's next. Like really I have a long section for what's next in each show, but you know how it goes. Sometimes one week you have a lot of things, sometimes you don't. Okay, now for other stuff. Other show, there is a lot of stuff to talk about in this week, as you can see underneath the section of other stuff. But anyways, for the KL. Now for the KL, you can go and check the information on the group. But there is going to be an extension of the KL, and the KL starts November 1st, which started 10 days ago, but that's when it started, and it is going to end November 31st. And I don't know what day that is, but I'm giving you guys extra time so more of you can join and have more time to knit things, because I know there's a lot of KLs going on, a lot of things going on through families lately, so because of the hurricane and whatnot. So I want that to start, I want that to be the due date, because I want everyone to have the chance to go in to participate. So, and then the prizes will be drawn the first week of December, like the first show will be doing in December. I was going to do a book review again this week, but again, 36 minutes of the show so far, and I want this to be a good exporting, because when I do exporting through iMovie, sometimes it takes like horribly long, so that's why I want it to be like a little bit shorter today. Also, a new video is up, the sewing tag is up. I recorded that last week. Go and check it out if you haven't, and please do the sewing tag if you want to, and the video response in that in that video that I did. Also today I'll be doing a notebook organization video. Notebook organization is this. It's this plain old notebook where you can keep your ideas in, and also if you're a podcaster you can do what I do and keep like very organized. So I'll be doing that later today. I will be making up a Gmail account soon. I haven't had time because of school has been like very busy lately, so I'll be doing that soon. Also, I have the Interweave Knits magazine came in for winter 2012. Now, if you pre-order this, or if you have a subscription like I do, please look away if you haven't gotten yours yet, because I will be doing a book review on this next week. Can't think again today. So it is Interweave Knits winter 2012. So what it looks like so far, I haven't looked through it yet like thoroughly. I flipped like a couple pages through it, but that's what I'm going to do next week. And also my report card came in yesterday from my school, and I got all A's. Yay, happy dance, because every year, like every semester, I try to get all A's, because but I think to myself, well, if you get all A's and if you study real hard, pass your proficiency tests in high school and all that stuff, or SATs or something, not SATs, I don't know what other people call it, but at my school they're called proficiency tests, you can get in a good college. So that's what I try to do every year, because I want to get good grades and get into a good college and pass the tests and stuff. So, and my mom is going to give me another subscription to Interweave Knits, like, you know, the winter, spring, fall, summer issues. So I'll be getting, my mom will be sending that out maybe tomorrow or something. So I'll be getting every magazine for every season pretty soon, like I did last year, because last year I got all A's for the whole year. I got A's like for every single time. And so my mom got me the magazine. So my mom says, well, if you get all A's again this year, I'll get you the other, I'll give you another issue. So that's what I'm going to do, and I just want to say thank you to my mother for doing that, because I love getting these magazines. And also, this doesn't have to do with the show, but me and my mom are watching this like series of shows lately. Like usually me and my mom watch Beverly Hills 90210, from the 90s, but we're done with all those seasons because there's like 10 seasons. But my mom says, well, there's a good show back in the 70s called Alice. And if you don't know what Alice is, it's a very funny comedy show. And there's this old lady in here named, I forgot what her name is. My mom says, oh, she's not old, but she's old to me, but that's what she looks like. I do not know what her name is in the show, but I totally forgot because I don't know why. I'm very tired today. So, and again, this show is super hilarious. And so anyway, so that lady and her two friends, Alice and this like really crazy woman that thinks she has all these problems all the time, work in this diner called Mel's Diner. And go and check out the DVDs and such. I'm not going to explain at all, but they work at this diner again called Mel's Diner. And Mel, who's the owner and who's the boss, is always on that lady's, like always saying like little like smirks and something like, and like, you know, this whining a lot of stuff to her. And every time he does something like that, that lady says, "Kiss my grits," and I think it's so hilarious because the other day while me and my mom were like watching this, like when we were done watching it was like at 10:30 at night, we were saying "kiss my grits" to everyone that were bothering us, like my old teachers that used to get on my back and all that stuff, and like stupid celebrities that we thought were kind of like stupid. So I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but it was super funny, and this is like a great show if you're like really tired at night and you can't, like, if you want to stay up and watch the show, this is it, and you cannot find anything on TV, this is the show to watch because I loved watching this show. It's super funny. There's actually good lessons in here, like if you're like a teenager and something, there is good lessons in here in the first season. And so it's a really good TV show or DVD series to watch. So if you know what Alice is, please let me know because I would love to hear if you know it or not because, again, great show to watch and I love it. So, and this title is going to be called Kiss My Grits because that's my show that I have been watching lately. So, again, Kiss My Grits. I don't know, I just love saying that accent. So, anyways, that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please give it a thumbs up down at the bottom. That'll help me out a lot to let other people know about the show. Please subscribe at the top as well. And also please comment down below if you have any questions, concerns, or if you dislike the show or whatever. So, and again, my Ravelry name on Ravelry is An Instrument for Fun. Please go and join the group, An Instrument for Fun, if you haven't already. And please come and join the Facebook group. And pretty soon I'll be starting a Gmail account for the group as well. So I hope you enjoy this episode. And my hair is kind of crazy today, and again, it's cold outside, so bear with me if I look like a slob today, but you know, who cares? So I hope you enjoy this episode, and I guess I'll just see you next week for another tutorial and another episode. So thank you for watching, and take care. Bye-bye.